I'm Justin Poteet. This is New, and this is Adam. And New's going to start off talking a little bit about risk management as a topic today. And New's going to start out with a perspective from a large corporate environment.
เป็นแฟนกับพี่เปล่านัดมาเรียนในคลาสลาสั้นนี่ เอาแฟนมาเรียนด้วยนะไปโดดีโดนะน้องแอร์ในหนุ่มยังคิดถึงอยู่เลยนะ ให้ความหวังมันหน่อยป๊อปพี่มีนี่ว่ะ Hi everybody I'm going to explain how risk management apply to the large scale from my work experience I commenced working for a reinsurance company My position was underwriter. I was responsible for evaluating and measuring risk exposure. Typically, each insurance company has its own guideline to help underwriter to determine whether or not the company should accept the risk. For example, in underwriting office building coverage, there are lots of factors considering critical such as surrounding, fire protection, loss prevention, preventive maintenance, and so on. I had to clarify what could go wrong about the risk, not only for a danger from fire, but also a danger from flood, windstorm, and electrical short circuit. Therefore, it is important for underwriter to conduct risk management process in order to protect the company business from risks that they feel will make a loss. Yeah.
Very good. Well
John,
said. Thank you.
Excellent.
Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Coffee Talk. Now I'm going to pass it over to Justin to talk about managing risk in the construction. Justin.
Hey guys, coffee talk, some good stuff. So I'm going to talk a little bit today about mitigating risk in a construction setting. And as New is well aware of, I know the Thai labor laws are extremely strict.
Yeah.
And so, you know, go Thailand.
You should go.
Yes, you should go to Thailand. But for now, we're going to talk about a little bit about labor laws in America, and just one of the ways that I mitigated risk as a construction manager was by having what's called a toolbox talk. And a toolbox talk essentially kind of helps mitigate risk, because what you do is when you see an unsafe activity, Adam is well aware of this, you see this all the time on construction sites, you've got people with frayed electrical cords, people using nail guns without safeties, people using saws without safeties. When you see that particular action happening, that's an OSHA violation. So what you do to help mitigate that risk is you have to literally sit down with that contractor and talk to them on a toolbox. And not necessarily talk to them on a toolbox, you know, not on a toolbox, but you have a toolbox talk with them. So you want to sit down with them and actually document it, and you have to have toolbox talks every time you have to see somebody, every time you see somebody doing something unsafe. So that's one way we mitigated risk, and that was at a really localized level with our particular contractors. So mitigating risk is very, very important on all levels, as New talked about in our previous coffee talk, at a really large corporation level, even down to the contractor-based level. It's really important to do many different things, but a toolbox talk is one example of how to mitigate risk.
And that's all the time we have for right now, folks. Thank you, and we'll see you next time on Coffee Talk. Since this is the serious video, I am going to kind of wrap things up and keep it just a little bit serious. So to take risk management on the personal level, I'm going to talk about that. You've heard New talk about big corporate atmosphere. You've heard Justin talk about the small group atmosphere. So I'm going to talk about how you can take it on the personal level.
I'm actually doing a video. I'm sorry.
Perfect. Anyway, so to keep it on the personal level, how you can really implement this in your life. About 2 years ago, I was going to buy a motorcycle, but before I did this, I had this conscious decision to get. That is actually fairly distracting. I am not even going to lie to you.
Oh, it's my room.
Yeah, no, I guess. That on the.
Okay.
That's good. Thank you. That was a good point. Good prop.
Okay.
At any rate, before I bought the motorcycle, I made the conscious decision to buy all the safety gear first before I even had my motorcycle, and then I went and got all the safety training because I know how dangerous motorcycles are, and I want to give myself every chance to be as safe as possible on the motorcycle. And as it turns out, it's a good thing I did that because I was going for a motorcycle ride in Alaska, and I actually hit a bear.
Bear?
I actually hit a bear. In fact, there's still bear fur lying in between my front wheel and tire.
Wow.
So the bear crawled off in the forest. It didn't come back and eat me, which is fortunate. But the good news is I suffered only a broken collarbone and some broken rib.
So, in conclusion, what's the most important thing to take away from this particular topic, as we are talking coffee talk? What's the most important thing about risk management that we could actually convey to our viewers here on YouTube?
To me, the most important thing is that risk management is real and it really does serve a purpose. So apply it to your own personal life and it can really help you.
Yeah.
New? Anything?
That is what risk management is.
Right, and I agree with both you guys, and I just want to say that there are so many different applications in the business world, personal life, at a small business, a big business, and the main thing is that there is a real financial impact as well as far as risk management is concerned. So if you're not mitigating these risks and you're not trying to prevent them, as an insurance company does due diligence, and as a construction company, we do our toolbox talks and things to mitigate OSHA risk. There's a huge cost associated for not doing those things, and even in your personal life, it may have cost you a couple $100s to buy your gear, but it saved your life. So it's real, it's an important topic, and we've kind of made light of it here to make it a little bit interesting, but it's really an important topic. And so with that, I really have nothing more. I'm just really happy. Coffee talk, guys. Employees, you know what? Let's start over. Is that cool?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
We can do as many takes as we want.
Yeah, that's true. So.
Alright, go back. Positions.
Oh
boy. This is gonna be dumb.
Yeah, it's gonna be really awful.
I mean, look at me.
That's pretty good. Oh man, this is the serious one too.
Yeah. Hay phần lặng bên này. Bob. พี่มีนี่ว่ะ
Whoa, did
แบ่ง
not
กัน
see
ซ้าย
that
เปล่า
coming.
Taking an interesting turn.
Well, Coffee Talk is definitely taking an interesting turn.